everyone who hates when I win, the winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her. And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them,
she's a good actress,
that at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so.
Okay.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird. And then it became like, I will elbow everyone out of the way to play the part. That people will assume is a love story just because like we cast a guy in the movie, right. Andrew Burnap. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Pretending like Rachel Zegler is the first of them all when she looks like Lord Farquaad in the film.
They've already had to delay this film because this woman can't close her mouth, and now she's, calling for violence?
Things are heating up behind the scenes of Disney's Snow White remake, and not in a good way. While the movie was supposed to be a major comeback for the studio, it's now making headlines for all the wrong reasons. And at the center of it all, Rachel Zegler. And now even her co-stars are stepping up to reveal the truth. According to them, Rachel's the reason the movie tanked. If it wasn't for her, everyone would have gotten their due compensation. But Rachel had to take center stage. And for some former co-stars, that's not surprising because they always believed Rachel was a narcissist. Just what happened? Is it just bad press? Or is there more going on than fans realize? Let's find out. So when Disney decided to fill their pockets by releasing a live-action remake of Snow White, they were hoping that Rachel Zegler's star power would line the pockets. But instead they had to put up with empty cinema halls. And endless criticism online.
Play the clip and tell folks, if you watch this, tell me if this is attractive to you. Tell me if this is attractive to you. Like, does this, imagine you invested into her being the face of the movie and she's the main character and she's trying to promote the movie. Would this make you want to go watch the movie?
And there's one person who shares the blame for all of it, Rachel Zegler. She's been bashed online for her antics, and it's not just fans anymore. Even her co-stars are speaking up about her problematic behavior. Yeah, Ariana DeBose turned a lot of heads when she shared a quote by Jonah Platt, son of Hollywood producer Mark Platt, who directed the first film. The post read, "Narcissism is not something to be coddled or encouraged." FYI, Ariana worked with Rachel on West Side Story, and that comment by Jonah that she mentioned? Yeah, well, he said that while dragging Rachel for the massive box office failure. We'll get more into that later. But for now, let's stick to the Ariana and Rachel beef. Now, once the internet caught on to what she was implying with her Instagram story, Ariana made a shocking move. She denied everything. The actress posted another IG story where she wrote, "I post quotes all the time and thought this one was meaningful. Will fully cop to the fact I did not do any research on where this quote came from, nor did I know of the connection until it was pointed out to me. I have no intention of inserting myself into a news cycle. This is not the first time I've posted about dealing with narcissism, and it probably won't be the last, but next time I'll be sure to clarify its origins first." However, fans believe that Ariana only said that because she wanted to avoid the drama. The public is well aware of the fact that despite being co-stars, these two didn't get along at all. The reports were never confirmed, but fans didn't need much proof after Ariana threw this massive shade at Rachel during her interview with Andy Cohen. For context, Rachel wasn't invited to the 2022 Oscars, and according to Ariana, she threw a big tantrum about it.
We all said, I said on the show, I don't know what's happening, but somebody need to fix something. Because this ain't cool.
People were upset.
People were upset, and I was not expecting it. So, I mean, it's very wonderful to be here. I'm really thankful to the Academy for asking me to present, and everyone at Snow White who was able to just let me get on a plane.
Without naming names, what is the most horrific tantrum you've seen a celebrity throw?
Oh, wow. Someone didn't get an invitation that was to a big party.
And they flipped out.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know who it is.
Wow.
It wasn't good.
Yes, she didn't name any names, but fans figured it out themselves. What's more, the two ladies unfollowed each other after the 2022 Oscars, which confirmed the rumors. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. According to reports, Rachel did not make many friends on the set of Snow White either. According to one source, she has nothing in common with fellow Snow White actress Gal Gadot. The insider told people that the stars live completely different lives. Zegler, 23, is a young up-and-comer, while Gadot, 39, is a mom of 4 who has been married to husband Jaron Varsano since 2008. On top of that, their political views differ, adding to the tension. And it doesn't look like that insider was messing around because Gal slipped up one time and fans managed to crack the mystery. Times of Israel journalist Amy Spiro shared a screenshot of Gadot's official account retweeting a tweet that read, "Trying to campaign on the head of your co-star, who actually lives through war just so you'll look cooler with the kids, is really pathetic." Now Gal quickly deleted the tweet, but in this day and age, that's not the easiest way out. Some fans believe that Gal does think like that, but she didn't want to be dragged publicly for her opinion. And honestly, that makes sense, because with Rachel publicly expressing her opinions, Gal got put in the line of fire. In fact, Disney had to take extra measures to ensure Gal's safety for the press tour. They reportedly spent money on security. And get this, behind the scenes, everyone was blaming Rachel. According to one source, she didn't understand the repercussions of her actions as far as what that meant for the film, for Gal, for anyone. Meanwhile, another source told people that Zegler and Gadot were not friends due to their huge age gap and very different political views. Maybe that's why Disney had both of them doing the press tours separately. Now, it's not just Gal who has an issue. Martin Kleba, who worked on the 2012 feature Mirror, Mirror, that stars Julia Roberts and Lily Collins and provides the voice of Grumpy in the new movie, has some issues with the main star as well. He told Hollywood Reporter that Disney would be ditching the grand premiere for a more party on the down low. He said, "It really isn't going to be a red carpet. It's going to be at the El Capitan Theater, which is cool, but it's basically going to be a pre-party. Watch the movie, and that's it. There's not going to be this whole hoopla of Disney's first movie they ever made. Because of all this controversy, they're afraid of the blowback from different people in society." And guess who he blamed for all of it? Rachel. He said that the controversy was brought on by Rachel's actions. Now, the actor did not expand on his comments, but fans believe that the fact he threw Rachel's name out there told them everything they needed to know. Now, some of you might think that's a stretch, but take a seat because Rachel's done a lot to end up here. Like the time she bashed the original 1937 film. Back in 2022, Zegler told Extra TV that Prince Charming is a guy who literally stalks her. She said, "The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with the guy who literally stalks her. Weird, weird." And of course, fans had a problem with it.
People like me who watched Disney princess movies when the world was okay and it was acceptable for us to dream about being a princess as a woman and meeting a handsome prince. But oh no, these big bad feminists now are telling us that's ridiculous. How dare you want to meet a handsome prince and be swept off of your feet and live happily ever after? No, you should want to be the prince. You should want to go out and fight the bad guys with a sword. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that.
What's more, here's what Rachel told Variety. "I just mean that it's no longer 1937. We absolutely wrote a Snow White that she's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's going to be dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be." Of course, fans thought that Rachel was out of her depth for coming for the original like that. And yet she still had the audacity to pay tribute to the original in one of her Instagram posts. Fans blasted her in the comment section for her hypocrisy. And get this, fans weren't the only ones who attacked Rachel for her comments. Her co-star, Gal, had something to say about it as well. A source told people that the actress was mystified over Zegler's comment about the original Snow White being dated. Gal's attitude is that you don't criticize and cause drama for a project you signed on to do. She just doesn't get it. Jonah Platt, son of Hollywood producer Mark Platt, who directed the first film, stepped into the ring as well. He replied to IG user who accused his dad of mistreating Rachel over her comments about the original film, saying, "Yeah, my dad, the producer of an enormous piece of Disney IP with hundreds of millions of dollars on the line, had to leave his family to fly across the country to reprimand his 20-year-old employee for dragging her personal politics into the middle of promoting the movie for which she signed a multi-million-dollar contract to get paid and do publicity for." He also wrote this is called adult responsibility and accountability, and her actions clearly hurt the film's box office. Free speech does not mean you're allowed to say whatever you want in your private employment without repercussions. Tens of thousands of people worked on that film, and she hijacked the conversation for her own immature desires at the risk of all the colleagues and crew and blue-collar workers who depend on that movie to be successful. FYI. He was referring to a Variety report about his dad flying out to see Rachel after she expressed her political views in a post to promote the trailer for her film, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Ever since the movie's release, people online have been blaming Rachel left and right for the massive failure.
Pretending like Rachel Zegler is the first of them all when she looks like Lord Farquaad in the film.
Sean Ono Lennon, John Lennon's son, couldn't help but weigh in on the drama, saying, "I agree the vilification went too far, but she also acts like a spoiled, ungrateful, and disconnected brat, so it's no surprise." The actress also landed in a world of trouble when she openly bashed Trump on IG. She uploaded an IG story saying, "I shouldn't be shocked, but I am. I am heartbroken for my friends who awoke fear this morning. And I am here with you to cry, to yell, to hug, to wax poetic on how the left continues to fail us in forging a new path forward. This loss should not have been, and it certainly should not have been by so many votes. I echo Ethel Kane's statement more than anything. May Trump supporters and Trump voters and Trump himself never know peace." As expected, the story created chaos online.
This woman is extraordinarily woke, as everyone is in Hollywood, but she's woke in a way that's quite deranged.
One person wrote, "Hey, guess who won't be taking his daughters to see Snow White? You don't deserve my money or their attention." Meanwhile, another wrote, "I hope you get no peace when this film bombs at the box office and streaming." After that horrendous, chaotic PR nightmare, Disney reportedly paid a social media guru to vet her posts. Apparently, Disney feared that Zegler's politically charged posts would deter half of their potential audience from watching the live-action musical, which reportedly cost $270 million to make. So maybe Rachel will stop with tone-deaf posts now? Yeah, she posted this picture on her IG alone with the caption, "#1 movie in the world." Now, a lot of folks thought that she was straight up rude for posting that, considering that her actions tanked the movie. Not to mention being #1 wasn't something worth celebrating.
You got everyone on a technicality. Doesn't mean it's doing well though. Like, as a performance metric, being #1 and winning by very little, or not winning at all because you're still not anywhere near breaking even. Yes, nothing to be proud of. Like, that's embarrassing.
At the end of the day, Rachel's co-stars are done with her attitude. Going around and pretending that she had nothing to do with the movie being a massive failure is not a good look. Her actions put a lot of careers in jeopardy in their eyes. However, it doesn't seem like the actress realizes it. But what do you think? Are Rachel's co-stars really onto the truth here? And is she the problem? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and make sure to check out this next video.